Welcome to the exciting rebirth of Superstar, featuring choose your membership rate as low as just $3 a month. At Superstar, you get expanded, exclusive video scopes each and every week, unlimited access to special horoscopes, class passes for Synchronicity University, consultations with me, and so much more. All of this in the Superstar space. I look forward to meeting you there. Hello, fabulous superstar Libra. Welcome to your horoscope for the month of March 2022. I am your astrologer, Nadiya Shah. Thank you for being here. It is a remarkable astrological month, without a doubt. Big moves happening in the sky now. And this really is a very special time. As we begin the month, we do so moving towards a new moon taking place on the 2nd of the month. Now, this new moon will be hand in hand with Jupiter and speaking in harmony with Uranus. This brings with it opportunity, luck, expansion, and fortunate change. Now, this new moon is taking place in a part of the sky for you that has to do with your daily life. And so this is your workplace, the type of work you're doing, the people who surround you there. But it's also related to your health-related habits as well. Now, ultimately, this new moon is going to be setting the stage for what some astrologers like to call the luckiest day of the year, which is the annual meeting of Jupiter and the Sun, also taking place in the same part of the sky that the new moon is in. And so we've got this concentration of energy that is ultimately very fortunate and can change so many things through faith, yes, but also through fortune as well. And so for some people out there, this is going to represent a time of new clients, customers, coworkers, and immediate supervisors entering now. And they represent positive change, karmic blessings. Perhaps there's going to be personal connections that you feel with this people. Perhaps it is that these people are part of greater prosperity in your life as well. It may also be that your own role within your work environment changes in some way, expands, grows, or becomes more fortunate. And so it does look like some of the changes that come on do by surprise, but it looks like you are feeling very blessed as a result. If you've been looking for new work-related opportunities, well, the energy in these first days of the month do suggest that you could find work that feels positively rewarding in an environment that you truly love. But this part of the sky also connects to health as well, considering how much very positive, healing, expansive energy we have here, and how much energy we have here that does suggest things can change very quickly and to your advantage. Well, there may be some very good news on the health-related front for a lot of Libras out there as well. And so use this energy well. If you feel inspired to make changes, chances are you will reap the benefits very quickly with energy like this. Now, as we navigate further into the month, on the 18th, we will have this month's full moon. That full moon is taking place in the sign just before yours. This is a part of the sky that has to do with karmic blessings, but also karmic closures as well. Ultimately, what this does is create space so that even better can find you, so that you can live that much more fully. And energy like this ultimately invites you to strengthen your faith that the best is yet to come, and it absolutely is. And so this full moon is, on the one hand, going to be happening across the sky from Neptune. For you, I see that as you needing to practice self-care, absolutely, because your own sense of emotions may flux and flow a little bit under the light of this full moon. And so you do want to be mindful of that. And that opposition to Neptune can also represent needing more rest. And so if you need rest or a lot more rest, go for it. All will be well. But what we also have with this full moon is a supremely harmonious alignment with precision with Pluto. Now, this is energy I absolutely love. It does suggest that any flux or flow you may feel emotionally or in terms of how much energy you have can quickly pass. And instead, you move in a direction of feeling strong and sure. Something within you is renewed and feels stable within. Something within you transforms for the better. Now, this part of the sky also has to do with your own fears. Neptune opposite may amp up some fears, and yet that may be your pathway to faith. Remember, as I like to say, if faith is real, it wanes. When faith is healthy, it questions itself. Some Libras out there may find themselves on that path under the light of this full moon mid-month, and yet this is part of strengthening faith in yourself and faith in your future, which is worth having faith in. Now, where it comes to matters of love, we have got some very special energy on offer here. It is on the 2nd of the month that Venus will end shadow. So if you've been watching me for a while, you know I've been talking to you about Venus retrograde season. I have special horoscopes on Venus retrograde season. This was a doozy. It was a big one. It was an intense one. And for you, this whole Venus retrograde season took place at the foundation of your chart, having to do with home, having to do with your past and past patterns and people from the past as well. Well, what's happening in the first days of this month on the 2nd under the light of the new moon? Well, Venus will leave shadow and very quickly move on to the 3rd, where she will connect with Pluto, and also with Mars close to Venus is connecting with Pluto as well. And all of that adds up to a moment of crescendo where a lot of these deep lessons, and they are very deep lessons for you, are coming together. But how this is going to change your experiences in love starts to become clear very quickly on the 6th of the month, when Venus and Mars both change signs and on the same day meet in a brand new part of your sky. Now, this is fellow air sign Aquarius, and it is a part of the sky that has to do with what you want in your heart of hearts in every area of life, including love and flirtation and romance. Now, the meeting of Mars and Venus in this part of the sky does suggest a brand new chapter for you in the context of love. It suggests a moment of truth and a moment of honesty as well that ultimately propels you towards your future. I want you to think back, okay? Think back to 2020. It was in 2020 that March 31st, we had Saturn meeting Mars at 0 degrees of Aquarius, the very beginning of the sign of Aquarius, this heart-oriented part of your sky. And then December 19th, we had Jupiter meeting Saturn at this exact same degree. Out of 360 degrees of all of the zodiac, the exact same degree, we had these powerful connections taking place. And now here comes Mars and Venus meeting at this exact same degree. I think that this represents, in some ways, whatever's happening now will in some ways evoke developments and understandings for you that took place way back at these key dates in 2020. But it's also a brand new beginning. It's a brand new start and a brand new understanding. Much of this will represent the culmination of powerful learning for you, but also a brand new chapter, brand new beginnings. So for those of you open to meeting someone new, well, look, you've done so much inner work. Chances are you attracted at least one person, if not more, who in some way represented past patterns for you. Now, a lot of this understanding will find you in the very first days of this month, along with the determination to move forward in healthy ways. And there may be somebody new that you interact with at the very beginning of the month that's part of you understanding these lessons. But ultimately, it really is about the brand new beginning indicated by Mars meeting Venus on the 6th. Right around that time, you may connect with someone new who in some way represents that new chapter. Now, regardless of what happens with them, remember, you've got this wonderful energy in this flirtatious part of the sky throughout March and into April. So chances are you will continue to enjoy and have lots of opportunities available to you to connect with new people. For those of you just starting to date somebody, well, this is a moment of truth if there ever was one. After so much energy and things happening sort of in private, if you will, now it's like you're ready to come forward, make a choice, make a decision. For some Libras out there, this moment of truth will solidify the bond, will help you to feel that much more close to this person and a true heart level connection going forward from here. But many Libras out there, if you're just dating somebody, the moment of truth will be that this may not be the person for you. And you have faith and determination to go in a different direction and are at peace with that decision. And for those of you in an established bond, again, there is very all or nothing energy here, especially if it is that you live with this person. In the first days of this month, you're getting very honest about the dynamic, about what's worked, about what hasn't, about how you feel. For many Libras out there, what you come to realize in the first days of this month will strengthen the bond, will help the two of you feel that much more deeply committed as you sense a brand new chapter together on the horizon once we get to the 6th. However, there is going to be a percentage of Libras out there in established bonds who reach a certain crescendo moment of truth where you realize that maybe this isn't the person for you going forward from here. And it is with Venus meeting Mars on the 6th that you start gearing up, making plans, taking action to go in a different direction. What I love about this month for you, well, there's a lot here. It's a very powerful and meaningful astrological moment. And this is a time of moving forward in many ways. All planets are forward now as we begin the month, and we'll be right to the late days of next month. So this is an unusually long time for all planets to be direct. And a lot of this direct motion involves your ruling planet, Venus. It isn't just about what's happened with love and with home and with your past and with your family of origin, but how you've come to know yourself in new ways as a result of this larger Venus retrograde season. Once it ends, you will feel fresh energy very quickly, inspiring you to go in a direction much more heart-centered, joy-centered, and ready for new moments that feel filled with love. Well, thank you so much for watching. You can get a video like this each and every week for each and every sign for as low as just $3 a month with choose your membership rate at NadiyaShahSuperstars.com, where you get expanded, exclusive video scopes. Now, higher tiers get you things like all access passes to Synchronicity University events, consultations with me, and so much more. All of this in the Superstar space at NadiyaShahSuperstars.com. I look forward to meeting you there. Thank you again for watching. It'll be a great month. Enjoy.